We know that Donald Trump hated Shep Smith. It was one of the main concerns that Trump appeared to have about Fox News not being sufficiently loyal towards him and his movement. And now, as of just last week, Shep Smith is moseying on down that dusty trail. And so I'm curious, as someone who spends a lot of time paying attention to Fox News, do you think that this is the end? Is this all they needed to do to reassure the president, or is a different head going to be on the chopping block at some point?
This was clearly the last vestige of the news division for Fox. They've relied on Shep Smith, and they've pointed to Shep Smith for months, if not years, as the example of Fox's news division and how there was a firewall between the news division and the opinion side, and that's gone now. You have nothing. The closest you might get is Neil Cavuto, and he is just another cog in this propaganda machine. Shep was it. That's all they had. And he shows that there is no room in Fox News for someone who can present the facts and report the news. That's just not their business model. So yeah, it's an appeasement move by Trump. This comes as he is repeatedly attacking them and talking about how he wants to switch to OANN, how he needs to find a more supportive and better news outlet. This is really alarming because this is a network that's watched by millions of people every single night. And now you have no news reporting at all whatsoever. You just have pure opinion across the board.
One more question for you. I'm curious, what about Chris Wallace? I mean, Trump has complained about him before, and actually, between Shep leaving and today, he had a couple of tweets about how he was, nothing compared to his father and all of that. Do you think that Chris Wallace, who is, I would say, less regularly critical of Trump than Shep was, but does occasionally acknowledge reality, is there a place for him at Fox News?
Well, Chris Wallace, we found in Media Matters, Chris Wallace won't even go on most of the other shows. The one show he felt comfortable with appearing on outside of his own, Sunday show was Shep's, and that's gone. And we tracked, the past year, he has really diminished his appearances on other shows. I think he's got a problem with the opinion side, and he won't go on the shows anymore. So now you're going to have people who won't have any access. If they're pure Fox viewers, they won't have any access to objective news reporting anymore.
After 18 years, this is my final Fox News Sunday. It is the last time, and I say this with real sadness, we will meet like this. But after 18 years, I have decided to leave Fox. I want to try something new, to go beyond politics to all the things I'm interested in. I'm ready for a new adventure, and I hope you'll check it out.
So that is Chris Wallace of Fox News announcing with very little lead up that he's going to be ending his nearly 2 decades with Fox News, vaguely saying, I'm going to do something else, and I hope you'll stay tuned. So sort of vague, implying that stick around, I'll eventually reveal what I'm doing. Like 5 minutes later, it was revealed that he's gonna be an anchor for CNN Plus, a streaming service launching in early 2022. According to a press release from CNN, Wallace will host a weekday show featuring interviews with newsmakers across politics, business, sports, and culture. Okay, so Francesca, what do you think about the passing of Chris Wallace from Fox, not like from this earthly coil or whatever?
I don't know. It's all so incestuous when it comes to mainstream news that I'm not surprised at all. And I mean, part of me was like, oh, Chris Wallace was a holdout and he made sense and he, reported reality and stuff on Fox News and somehow kept them honest, although said nothing when he was being openly run roughshod over during the debate between Trump and Biden last year.